Hi, this is Laura from LiveVisions.com, and today I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the Ascendant Sign. I notice when I do my videos, I see everybody's always looking up their sun sign, and you need to use the chart calculator below on my website to figure out what planets you have in what signs or house to kind of follow these videos. But what is an ascendant sign? An ascendant sign is different than your sun sign, okay? Like, I'll give you an example. I am an Aries sun, and I have a Virgo ascendant. The ascendant is what people see upon first meeting you. People may look at me and say, okay, she's kind of conservative, she's, subdued, very analytical, she seems to be, an analytical type of person. But they really get to know me, and they discover that I'm not as subdued as they thought. Like, wow, this chick can have a temper. Woo, who'd have known? But yeah, so I'll give you another example. Let's say that I'm gonna do a good one. Let's say you're a Leo sun, but your ascendant is Cancer. People, when they see you having a Cancer ascendant, may say, oh, she's shy, kind of introverted, a little bit shy when, you first meet this person. But people who really know you, you're very outgoing. You're not shy. You're probably shy when you meet somebody. But when they get to know you, different story. So your sun sign is way different than your ascendant. And your ascendant can tell you a lot about your personality and the type of, a little bit about the characteristics about yourself that will be constant throughout your life. It can give you a little information about the 7th house, because the ascendant is opposing your 7th house. And the 7th house is what? Your marriage partner. So I'm going to be giving you a little information depending on your ascendant sign, what kind of marriage partner you probably would be attracted to. And also, we're going to talk a little bit about what you need. I want to say an ascendant sign is kind of like, what are you here to do? And what is it that you're needing to do in this life? And it's not the true node that I'm talking about. The ascendant is kind of like how you're going to carry out what you need to do. Okay? Look at it that way. Well, I'm going to go and do the videos. Stay tuned for yours. Hi, this is Laura from LiveVisions.com. I just wanted to give you information on what it means to have your ascendant in different signs. And this is the Ascendant in Virgo. And what does that mean? Well, that means in this life, naturally, you are going to be an analyzer. And that's how you're going to work problems out. And that's how you're going to think. You're going to analyze things. And like, I want to say the Ascendant sign really shows you like the tool that you're going to use to get to where you're going, okay? So what is it in your life that you're going to analyze? Well, Virgo is ruled by Mercury. So you're going to find where Mercury is in your chart, and it's going to show how you analyze. This is going to be how you're going to analyze, or what you're going to analyze, and it'll give you more information. But also, for the most part, I want to say Virgo ascendant is pretty reserved when you notice them. And again, much depends on where your Mercury is, okay? But very intelligent, need to analyze everything. Also, people can see you as, your ascendant is how people perceive you when they meet you. It's the outer you. So I want to say you probably conservative, dress smartly. You may, like neutral colors. You may like black, cream, gray, white. Conservative. You like to dress businessy and smart. I will say. I have a Virgo ascendant. I'm seriously trying to get out of my rut. Yes, I bought many colors this year. Trying to get out of that rut. Anyway, also, I want to say you're very warm inside. And you know what? It takes a lot for you to warm up to people. And you may come off cold at first. I even noticed for myself, I sometimes won't say anything because I don't want to look stupid, or I'm just like, okay, I'm just observing. Okay, let's figure this out. And unless I'm comfortable, then you see me chit, 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 chit. And I'm chatty. I am chatty. It's true. Virgo's ruled by Mercury, which is communication. So, but people may say, maybe she's a, I remember a few people said, I thought you were stuck up. I'm like, what? They're like, well, you didn't say anything. Well, I didn't know you. I was just trying to fit in, I guess, figure my place out or whatever. But yeah, I can be quiet in the beginning. And then, or more observant, I will say. Or I may just ask questions, like, get to the details, and it may come off as cold. But Virgo ascendants are not cold at all. They're very warm people. In fact, they love to do little things for you and to make your life easier. And I will say they're, they're the ones, they're ruled by the 6th house of the zodiac, which is the work and service house. So you probably, if you have a Virgo ascendant, like doing little things for people, helping others. You're probably the first to volunteer. And I will say, you're compassionate. You are sensitive about your body, especially. You're sensitive about people too. But your body, you have the Ascendant sign that when something is wrong, you know what it is right away. Like, you're not feeling right, you know what it is. I'll give you an example too. I knew something wasn't right with me. I had this little redness on my stomach. And I'm like, this is not right. I went to the hospital and they said, oh, nothing, you're good. We don't know what that is. It'll probably just go away. It looks like a little mark. And I'm like, no, it's not a mark. I feel a little hot. And they're like, we really kind of don't have a fever. And I'm like, no, I'm feeling warm. Something's not right. And I don't know what it is with the Virgo ascendant, but you have like a little internal barometer when you know something is not right with your body. A year later, I find out I have food allergies. So every time I have certain things, redness, and you may even see when I do videos, sometimes my eyes maybe look like I got a cold, It's because sometimes it's hard for me to avoid. I can't have anything with yeast, and if it has a little sugar, if I have some sugar sometimes, it activates it, the yeast. But I'm allergic to yeast. So bread and pasta, all that Italian food that I love. Anyway, sad, isn't it? Yes. Anyway, but yeah, your barometers, as far as, if I will say too, when a doctor tells you, oh, you're fine, and something's wrong, chances are, if you're a Virgo ascendant, you're right. You know your body very well, and you know what's wrong, and you feel it, you trust your instincts, because you're probably really good, especially about your own physical being. What else? You worry a lot. Worry words, yes, we are. We tend to think of everything because we analyze every single possible thing in our head. We could be over analytical even with ourselves. We're really bad at ourselves. But worry, what if this happened? Maybe this, or maybe that, or it could be this, And even with the health, you could be health nuts, freaks, about what you put in your body, what you eat. You could be picky eaters, What else? I will say this, even though you may meet someone who's a Virgo ascendant and think, oh my God, maybe she's stuck up, or maybe she's, I don't know, a cold or whatever. You're going to know when you become friends with this person, you really get to know them. They have a lot to offer, because a Virgo ascendant is the type of person who will go out of their way to help you. So if you're in a jam, really be thankful if you have a friend who's a Virgo ascendant, because they're probably going to be the person who drop everything and go and help you out. Just saying. What else? They never look for accolades, they never look for the attaboys or, yes, you were wonderful, and the thank yous, But having a Virgo ascendant myself, I have to say, I like a thank you from now and then. That would be nice. I don't know. I remember this job I had where I would do really well, and they would have these monthly things that, even though, I don't really like a lot of attention. I'm not a person who likes to, I'm in YouTube right now, but I'm in my house, so it's not like I'm in a bunch of in front of people. I guess I kind of am. But anyway, I'm more so, I can be reserved, and I like my privacy. But I remember this job, and they would always have, people who did the best that month, And I did very well a lot of months, but they always forgot my name. And I'm like, am I invisible? Like, what is this, you know? But Virgos really don't look for the attaboys or the pat on the backs. I was just like, give me my check. That's great. I'm happy with that, you know? But after a while, it got like, you know, this is very hurtful. I feel ignored. Anyway, but yes, so, you know, Virgo ascendants, you know, they're not looking for the attaboy or the pat on the back, but it would be nice to say thank you. Anyway, what else? You know, in your life, you're brought on this planet to analyze, and you want to know, to carry out what it is that you need to carry out. Well, you need to figure out where you have your Mercury, because this is going to show you where you're going to be analyzing your life and what is going to be helping you, you know, to get to where you're going. I'm not talking about your true node here. I'm talking about, true node is a planet in your chart that shows you where you're going in your life, what you're meant to do, kind of thing. But more so talking about, you're going to feel this compelled to analyze and to communicate and to figure things out in certain parts of your life. And you need to look at where your Mercury is to figure that part out. Okay, that's just another information. And, okay, last but not least, you have Pisces on this descendant. Okay, most of us Virgo ascendants do. Not everyone, depending on your houses, so I don't want to hear, I don't have that, it's wrong. Well, most of us do. So I'm doing the masses, the video for the masses here. So you have to really watch out that when you get into a partnership, you're looking and seeing them clearly. You may find people that you get into in your life that you feel, I can fix them. I can fix their problems and make them Mr. Wonderful. Look for who they are today, not for who they're going to be tomorrow. Because you could waste your time on a bus that's not coming. Or you could take off your rose glasses that you had on and realize they weren't that person at all. They never live up to their potential. So I would say, because Virgos kind of have a thing for the people who are down on their luck and who have issues or whatever. They feel like, I want to help this person, or, you know, I could fix them, you know. And it makes them feel good because don't forget, they're ruled by the 6th house, which is work and service to others. So they're like, oh, I can help this person. They love helping, you know, they do. However, unless you want to have a lot of science projects come in your life, which is good to being compassionate, but you got to look at, is this person a perpetual screw up, you know, in their life, or is their situation a matter of circumstance? I would say if you want to help someone, and this is going to be the type of man that you're going to be with, go with the guy where it's just a matter of circumstance, not where he's perpetually always out of a job or always, you know, can't support himself or whatever, because this kid really put a lot of stress on you. And once you take off the rose-colored glasses, you're like, oh, how did I get myself into this situation? And you may notice, like, am I the poster child for science projects? Why am I always meeting them? What is up with that? And the answer is kind of yeah. Your 7th house cusp is Pisces. You could also get, I'm just giving you the worst case scenario to watch out for, because it's happened to me many times. You could get also the other side of Pisces. He could be very spiritual. You know, you could find a partner who's really wonderful, very spiritual, very romantic, creative partner, musically inclined, all those positive attributes of Pisces, okay? But you can also get the negative, you know, I call them octaves, the negative side of Pisces, that's the lower octave, okay? And that could be drugs and alcohol. You could get a person who is drug problem, alcohol problem, whatever it is. So that's why I said, as a rule of thumb, if it's a matter of circumstance, don't kick him to the curb. But or her to the curb. If they're perpetually screwing up all the time, then you got to look at, okay, I'm looking at him at his potential or her potential, and are they going to ever live up to that potential? What is it going to be? A year, 2 years, 3 years? Are you willing to wait? Just think of that, okay? Virgo ascendants tend to look at the person's potential instead of who they are. and which can be great if you're with a very spiritual, dreamy, romantic person, and but you got to be cautious because not every Pisces type, shall I say, that you attract is going to have the positive side of Pisces, which is spirituality, creativity, wonderfully musically inclined. You may not get that person. You may get the other one who's like drugs, alcohol, science project type, So I'm just saying, keep your eyes open, ears perked, and so you can have a happy life, and avoid the ones you need to avoid. And I'm not saying don't be compassionate and don't give people chances. That's not what I'm saying at all. Give people chances, but give the right people the chance. Let the person who's perpetually messing up maybe say next to that one, even if he's cute, gorgeous, whatever, because you don't want to fall in love with someone's potential. You want to see them for who they are. Anyway, I hope this helped you, and if you have any questions below, please feel free. Like, dislike, let me know what you think of the video. If you'd like to take a class, the links are below. I have a basics and an aspects class coming up. Also, go to my website, link is below. Make sure to look up your birth chart calculator and do that, because everybody I find is sort of looking up their sun sign for everything. And that's not how you do it. You can't look up your sun sign for your moon or your Venus. It's not the same sign. So you got to figure out where your moon and Venus are, or in this case, your ascendant. So anyway, I hope this helps you, and I hope you have a great day, and let me know. I think I'll be doing Mars next, which will be very juicy for the ladies. A lot of love stuff. Anyway, all right. Talk to you soon. Have a good day. Bye.